Hi, welcome to our third lesson on relational intelligence. We're talking about values based boundaries and alignment of our relationships. We're going to start with 1 Corinthians 16:14. Do everything in love. God, thank you for this opportunity to give this message. I pray that there is a clear lesson that comes through me, and I pray that it is received through open minds and open hearts. As we look at today, we are going to talk about some of the categories of relationships and boundaries. And so, remembering this scripture, do everything in love, is an important one when we talk about relationships and boundaries. Relational intelligence is the ability to discern if someone should be a part of your life, in what way they should be a part of your life, and then you place them accordingly. So we have to look at all these different areas when we are putting people into different categories. The different categories that we have are friend, associate, assignment, and advisor. Today we are going to be focusing on friends and associates. Some of this is a reminder that we have gone through. We're just reviewing what a friend is and what an associate is in those relationships. So, friends are mutually beneficial relationships. A friend has shown character traits that makes them safe for transparency, vulnerability, and trust. All of those are present in a friendship. Friends get sacrificial investment. These go beyond our personal resources. A friend gets access to your life. The group of people that are in our friend category is not very large. Jesus had 3. And so our friends are a small group of people that get access to us, our resources, our life. There's transparency, vulnerability, and trust in those relationships. So, one of the things as believers that we know is we owe people love and value. We are supposed to love people and we are supposed to value people. But not everybody is supposed to have access to all parts of your life. Associates are a developed relationship most likely due to circumstances. They are mutually beneficial, but you have not witnessed the traits of a friend, or the relationship is not appropriate to develop into a friendship yet. That might be because you haven't known them long enough to really see these pieces of them, or maybe you only know them in that circumstance. Maybe it's just work or it's just at church. You haven't known them outside of that, and so you don't know that they fit into the category of a friend yet. So an associate does not get the sacrificial investment that a friend will get. They will get access to parts of you. You can still see a tone of friendship in it. There might be some vulnerability. There might be some transparency, but they haven't made it into a friend category, and they may never. Your associates are much larger. This is where most people fall into the associates category. Um, and so that's a little bit of difference of what you will see and expect between a friend and an associate. So when we talk about my resources and access to my life, my personal resources are things such as time, money, my material possessions. That might be my home, my car, the things I have. Um, my resources are my emotions. Everybody doesn't get access to my emotions. It's my energy. Friendships are usually not draining. My thoughts. Everybody doesn't get access to all of my thoughts. They are one of my resources. Vulnerability is one of my resources. So, thinking about that, what resources do you use in relationships, particularly friendships and associates? That is one of the considerations that we need to think about when we talk about having boundaries and aligning people in our lives. And so when we talk about personal boundaries, these are the limits that we set to protect our well-being, values, and sense of self within a relationship. So reminding you that healthy boundaries are bringing together and protecting yourself. Healthy boundaries take into consideration your priorities and values. Boundaries are to control your own actions and peace. Remember, they are clear, flexible when needed. They encourage connection. They help you confidently say no, and they have stated consequences. So when we think about boundaries and aligning relationships, really looking at the pieces of healthy boundaries that encourage connection and help you confidently say no are two of the places when you set boundaries that you're going to be able to say, this is one that allows me to see if somebody should fit in a friend category or if they should stay as an associate. They allow me to say no to the things that the resources I will not let an associate have that I might let a friend have. They're flexible when needed. They're flexible because they might help me in that aligning process to see if somebody should move from an associate to a friend. So boundaries in the sense of aligning relationships are going to be a lot about how you give access to people, the resources that you are going to give them. So when we think about setting boundaries around resources, should there be boundaries in relationships with friends? And should there be boundaries in relationships with associates? I want you to think about those two questions, answering them for yourselves, and starting to consider what resources should I have boundaries around for friends and for associates. And remember, with boundaries, consistency is most important. So being consistent with yourself and with others is going to help you have healthy boundaries in your friendships and your relationships with associates.